For the first time in centuries, researchers have uncovered what's believed to be Jesus' tomb.
Workmen uncovering the marble slab over the tomb.
After centuries of tireless searching, scientists have finally uncovered the long elusive location of Jesus' burial site. Inside this sacred tomb lie not just answers, but a trove of secrets that have mystified humanity for generations. Where was this tomb hidden? And what mysteries lurk within its ancient depths? Did they stumble upon Jesus' remains? Come along with us as we embark on a journey to reveal the astonishing discoveries waiting within Jesus' tomb and explore how they might reshape our understanding of history and faith. Just recently, a team of researchers unearthed a breathtaking revelation at the heart of Jerusalem, within the revered Church of the Holy Sepulchre. For centuries, this church has beckoned to Christians worldwide, serving as a pilgrimage site of profound significance. Now, the veil has been lifted, offering us a glimpse into a hidden world of wonder and intrigue. A place called Golgotha, known as the Place of the Skull, where according to the tales of the New Testament, Jesus was crucified. It's said to be an old stone quarry just outside the city walls of Jerusalem. Fast forward about 10 years after Jesus' crucifixion, and there's a new wall enclosing that very spot, bringing it within the city limits. This is why today, nestled within Jerusalem's old city, you'll find the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, marking the very site of Jesus' crucifixion and burial. Now let's talk about Emperor Constantine I. He was a big fan of Christianity and decided to clear out a space for a church in Jerusalem by tearing down a temple dedicated to Venus. As the workers were demolishing, they stumbled upon a tomb believed to be Jesus. This discovery led to the construction of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Pilgrims would make their way to this sacred site by climbing a staircase from Jerusalem's main street, the Cardo. Passing through different sections like a narthex, a basilica, and a serene garden where Golgotha's rock stood, they'd finally reach the Holy Sepulchre itself. Initially, Jesus' tomb was open to the elements, but eventually, a protective building was erected around it. The whole place was lavishly decorated, just like Eusebius of Caesarea, a historian of Constantine's time, described it. You can even see glimpses of its grandeur in early 5th century artwork from Rome and on the Madaba mosaic map dating back to the 6th century. And thanks to modern excavations, we've uncovered even more about its splendid adornments. In the year 326, Constantine's mom, Saint Helena, went on an epic journey to Jerusalem. It's said that during her trip, she stumbled upon what many believed to be the actual cross where Jesus was crucified, known as the True Cross. People started talking about this amazing discovery pretty soon, around the early 5th century. By the 11th century, a cave underneath the ruins of a big church became famous as the chapel where the cross was found. But in 614, something terrible happened. A Persian army destroyed the church and took the true cross. It was a dark time, yet in 631 the Byzantine Emperor Heraclius worked some diplomatic magic and got the cross back. Things were peaceful for Christians in Jerusalem after the Arab conquest in 638. There was a lot of tolerance, but things changed a few hundred years later when they turned the entrance of the church into a mosque. In 966, a fierce fire sparked amid protests against Christianity, devouring the dome of the beloved structure. Then, in 1009, the devout Fatimid Caliph al-Hakim ordered the church's destruction. But amidst the ashes, Byzantine Emperor Constantine IX Monomachos emerged as a beacon of hope, generously funding its reconstruction. Yet, with this restoration came changes, like a new entrance on the southern side. This renewed church became a beacon, drawing pilgrims from all corners of Christendom in the late 11th century. Surprisingly, during much of this time, Muslim rulers in the city extended kindness and respect to these pilgrims. However, with the arrival of the Seljuk Turks in 1077, whispers spread of mistreatment and denied access to Christian pilgrims. The longing to reclaim sacred sites, particularly the Holy Sepulchre, fueled the flames of the First Crusade, igniting between 1096 and 1099. After the Crusaders took over Jerusalem in 1099, people who made it through the grueling journey found solace in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. It said they prayed there, even though the church didn't have a roof back then. Over the next half-century, Constantine IX and Monomachos' church underwent a massive makeover. They kept the old design, but turned it into a cathedral, inspired by churches in the West. The area around the church became the Crusaders' Basilica, and they even set up a special chapel just for the Rock of Golgotha. Back in time to July 15, 1149, a momentous day when the Church of the Holy Sepulchre was reborn, exactly 50 years after the First Crusade claimed Jerusalem. But the journey didn't end there. Construction persisted for years, shaping the church much as you see it today. As throngs of pilgrims streamed in, measures were taken to guide their footsteps, evidenced by the twin doorways still standing. Intricately carved lintels, once graced by pilgrims, found a new home at the Rockefeller Museum after an earthquake shook Jerusalem in 1927. Fast forward to 1187, the year the city returned to Muslim hands, leading to the sealing off of one church entrance. Yet the spirit of pilgrimage persisted, with Western leaders seeking ways to ensure access. The sanctity of the site endured through changing rulers until a groundbreaking discovery stunned the world. The burial place of Jesus, hidden for centuries, was unveiled. Among the revelations inside the tomb lay a remarkable find: ancient mortar beneath the stone where tradition holds Jesus rested, a relic from the era of Emperor Constantine's rule over the Roman Empire. Unveiling Jesus' tomb. This revelation lends credibility to the long-standing tales passed down through generations concerning the location believed by Christians to be the burial site of Jesus. Delving into history, we encounter Constantine, the first Roman emperor to adopt Christianity, who, alongside his mother Helena, is said to have discovered what is purported to be Jesus' rocky sepulchre. The narrative recounts this momentous event occurring circa 325 to 326 AD, as Constantine, driven by a divine mandate, embarked on a mission to locate the hallowed ground of Jesus' interment. Their pursuit led them to Jerusalem, where they believed the tomb awaited discovery. Their odyssey guided them to an ancient Roman edifice, possibly venerating Venus, the goddess of love. This juncture marked a pivotal phase in their expedition, as they stood before this historic structure, poised to unveil its hidden truths. The ancient temple, an enduring emblem of antiquity interwoven with the annals of time, became the focal point of their investigation. As they endeavored to reveal the sacred sepulchre concealed within its walls, the temple underwent a profound metamorphosis. Enduring for centuries as a testament to bygone eras, it was methodically dismantled to expose the enigma concealed beneath its ancient stones. As they delved deeper into the past, the excavation revealed a tomb intricately carved into the rugged walls of a limestone cave. The pivotal moment came when they unveiled the tomb's interior, signifying a momentous juncture in history. The once natural cave, now deemed a sacred site, had its upper portion removed to unveil the revered space within. This extraordinary find prompted the construction of the edicule, a safeguarding structure around the sanctified area, ensuring the preservation of the divine significance uncovered. Constantine's quest and the discovery of the tomb beneath the Roman temple depict the intricate interplay between history, faith, and the quest for holy artifacts. This narrative, deeply embedded in Christian tradition, merges earthly and divine elements into a poignant tale. The tomb, purported to house the remains of Jesus Christ, contains a notable feature: a lengthy platform commonly termed a burial bed. Legend has it that this is where Jesus was laid after his crucifixion, prompting reflection on the profound theological significance of that pivotal event in Christianity. As we delve into the intricate nooks and crannies of the tomb, a fascinating revelation emerges. It bears a striking resemblance to the resting places of affluent Jewish individuals in ancient Jerusalem. Sturdy limestone caves meticulously crafted with shelves and niches, as if there was a shared understanding among them about how to honor the departed, infusing these spaces with profound reverence. But here's where it gets truly captivating. The burial bed isn't just a physical structure. It's imbued with layers of symbolism, woven intricately into the spiritual narrative of Christianity. It serves as the ultimate resting spot, silently preserving the echoes of momentous events. As we trace the intricate etchings on the limestone, we can't help but feel a profound connection to the rich tapestry of Christian faith and its enduring beliefs. As we explore the marble covering the burial bed, we uncover layers of history that speak volumes about the passage of time. This marble, carefully laid down by hand centuries ago, likely as early as 1555 but possibly even earlier, holds within it a rich tapestry of stories. Through the ages, pilgrims have left their mark on this sacred site, sharing their experiences and insights that deepen our understanding of its significance. Each chisel mark and contour of the burial bed whispers tales of ancient devotion, bridging the gap between past and present. The tomb transcends mere physicality. It is a repository of centuries-old reverence and reflection. It beckons all who encounter it to connect with a narrative that has stood the test of time, etched into the very fabric of stone. Now, let's delve into the fascinating scientific discoveries concerning the mortar found within Jesus' tomb. Exploring shocking ancient secrets. Under the guidance of Chief Scientific Supervisor Antonia Maropolo, a group of researchers embarked on an intriguing journey through time within the ancient walls of the Edicule. Their mission, to uncover the secrets locked within the very mortar that held its structure together. As they meticulously dated mortar samples from different corners of the Edicule, the team stumbled upon astonishing revelations that sent shockwaves around the globe. Each fragment of mortar they examined carried with it a narrative etched in the annals of architecture history. Using cutting-edge radiocarbon dating techniques, they delved into the depths of time, aiming to unveil the mysteries concealed within the layers of ancient mortar. And with the recent unveiling of test results, the timeline of the Edicule's construction has been illuminated like never before, offering a captivating glimpse into its enigmatic past. The recent revelation that the foundational slab of the revered structure was likely set in place around the mid-4th century adds an intriguing chapter to the rich history of this sacred site. Connecting this construction to the era of Emperor Constantine adds an exciting dimension, weaving the origins of the Edicule with the influence of a significant historical figure. For scholars and history buffs delving into the mysteries of this holy place, the confirmation of Constantine's role in its construction is a profound discovery. The time frame offers a fascinating window into the past, linking the evolution of the Edicule's architecture with the broader tapestry of the Roman Empire's history. These findings come as a delightful surprise to those immersed in the study of the sacred monument. The dating of the lower slab serves as compelling evidence in the ongoing quest for historical truths, adding another layer of intrigue to the narrative of this revered landmark. Delving into the secrets of ancient craftsmanship, the humble mortar samples have become storytellers, shedding light on Emperor Constantine's journey and the individuals who shaped the sacred sanctuary of Jesus' tomb. Scientists embarked on a fascinating journey themselves, employing a cutting-edge technique called optically stimulated luminescence, OSL, to date these sacred mortar samples from the Edicule. This method allowed them to pinpoint the last time quartz sediment, crucial to the mortar's composition, saw the light of day. Why is this significant? Well, it's like peering through a time portal, revealing precise details of the past. The mortar samples didn't just sit idly by. They underwent a rigorous examination at 2 different laboratories, each adding its own piece to the puzzle. Through the lens of OSL, researchers sought to decipher the history embedded in the quartz sediment. By analyzing how this sediment interacted with light over time, they gained valuable insights into the various stages of the mortar's evolution. It's akin to unlocking chapters of a mystery novel, piecing together the story of the mortar's transformation through the ages. People wondered if the rebuilt church truly captured the essence of the holy site identified by a delegation from Rome centuries ago. Yet despite these doubts, the church stands tall, symbolizing Jerusalem's resilient spirit. It beckons us to delve into the rich tapestry of faith and history. As scientists analyzed mortar samples from the cave's southern wall, they began to unravel its past. Dating back to 335 and 1570, these samples connect the construction from ancient Rome to a later restoration in the 16th century. These traces of mortar, preserved within the Edicule, offer tangible proof of the enduring legacy woven into this sacred space. The ancient southern wall, a silent witness to countless changes over the ages, has unveiled secrets of its Roman-era construction, adding depth to the story of the edicule's evolution. With the aid of precise dating techniques, researchers embarked on a journey to unravel the timeline woven by various builders and restorers. A breakthrough occurred during the scrutiny of the mortar at the tomb entrance, bearing the unmistakable mark of the 11th century. This discovery seamlessly fits into a pivotal chapter of the edicule's narrative, the meticulous rebuilding efforts after its devastation in 1009. These findings not only underscore the resilience of those dedicated souls who labored to safeguard this sacred site, but also shed light on their unwavering commitment to restoration during the 11th century. By meticulously studying these fragments, we not only unlock their age, but also pay tribute to the expertise and passion of generations who contributed to the ongoing preservation of the edicule across centuries. Unraveling the mystery of Jesus. Every day, millions of pilgrims flock to the tomb, cared for by priests from different Christian branches who follow ancient Ottoman rules. Besides the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, Jerusalem boasts 6 other spots rumored to be Jesus' original burial place. Among them is the Talpiot family tomb, discovered in 1980, just 5 kilometers south of the Old City. It hit the spotlight after the 2007 Discovery Channel documentary, The Lost Tomb of Jesus, crafted by James Cameron and Simcha Jacobovici. But which of these sites holds the truth? Deep within the Talpiot tomb, archaeologists uncovered a fascinating array of 10 ossuaries, essentially bone containers, adorned with names like Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. One particular ossuary engraved with Mary Amen caught their attention, sparking speculation of a possible link to Mary Magdalene and hinting at a potential marital bond with Jesus. Additionally, they stumbled upon 2 other ossuaries suggesting familial connections to Jesus, Jude, son of Jesus, and Jesus, son of Joseph, igniting speculation about the existence of a son named Jude, born of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. However, scholars caution against jumping to conclusions, noting that names like Jesus, Joseph, and Mary were quite commonplace in first-century Judea. The filmmakers Cameron and Jacobovici may have leaned too heavily on these names, as they were widespread during that era and don't necessarily signal a direct association with Jesus and his kin. Proponents of the Talpiot tomb theory point to DNA tests that purportedly showed no maternal link between Jesus and Mary Amen, a finding highlighted in the Discovery Channel documentary to bolster the marriage theory. However, skeptics argue that a paternal relationship, such as father-daughter or grandfather-granddaughter, cannot be ruled out. Notably, scholar James Tabor suggests that the esteemed James, recognized as Jesus' brother, might have found his final resting place within the Talpiot tomb, possibly marking it as the familial burial ground of Jesus of Nazareth. Chemical analyses, backed by filmmaker Simcha Jakovici's funding, suggest a link between the James ossuary and the Talpiot tomb based on soil elements in East Jerusalem. While the narrative is captivating, some doubt the test results due to the limited sample size. Moreover, uncertainty surrounds the James ossuary's origin, as it differs from other ossuaries in the Talpiot tomb. Notably, scholars featured in the documentary, excluding James Tabor, express concerns about the portrayal and misrepresentation of their views. This discrepancy underscores the need to critically evaluate the filmmaker's conclusions. Put simply, those who believe in the Talpiot family tomb face a significant question. If Jesus' family hailed from Galilee, why would they have a tomb in Jerusalem? Archaeologist Jody Magnus argues that in Jesus' time, only wealthy families had rock-cut tombs, and the custom was to later transfer bones to ossuaries. If Jesus' family was more modest in Galilee, they would likely opt for a standard grave. Additionally, the names on the Talpiot tomb's ossuaries indicate they were likely from Judea, where people were identified by first name and father's name, unlike in Galilee, where they were known by first name and hometown. It's akin to solving a straightforward puzzle. The pieces don't align with the Galilean narrative. In 1883, the Garden Tomb, also known as Gordon's Tomb, captured the imagination of many, thanks to Charles Gordon. Nestled in a serene garden, it became a magnet for tourists, especially evangelical Christians, drawn to the idea of visiting where Jesus might have been buried. However, the history of the Garden Tomb is a mix of intrigue and skepticism. Charles Gordon's belief that Jerusalem resembled a skull, with Skull Hill as its head, fueled the site's allure. But controversy arose when Ron Wyatt claimed to discover the Ark of the Covenant nearby, casting doubt on the tomb's authenticity. Further complicating matters, no tombs from Jesus' era were found nearby. Archaeologist Gabriel Barquet's research shed light on the Garden Tomb's age, dating it back to the 7th or 8th century BC during the Iron Age. Its architectural style aligns more with tombs from the First Temple period, suggesting it was already centuries old by Jesus' time. Contrary to the biblical account, which describes the Garden Tomb as unused, it seems the tomb had been in existence for over 600 years. This revelation dashed hopes for those seeking Jesus' true burial site, as the Garden Tomb was deemed an improbable location. Ever heard of the Tomb of the Shroud? It's one of the places people think could be where Jesus was buried. Nestled in the Kidron Valley, near the famous Garden of Gethsemane, it's got quite a story. Carved out of rock, just like many ancient tombs in Judea, it's got that mysterious vibe. Some folks reckon it's the real deal because of its ties to Joseph of Arimathea, the guy who, according to the Bible, gave Jesus his final resting place. But here's the twist. There's a bit of controversy. You see, there's this guy, Ron Wyatt, who claimed to find the Ark of the Covenant nearby, but that turned out to be untrue. Plus, there's no other tombs from Jesus' time nearby, casting doubt on the whole thing. Then there's the Garden Tomb. Sounds peaceful, right? Well, it's ancient, dating back to way before Jesus' time, around 600 years or so. Archaeologists even think its style matches up more with tombs from even earlier periods, like the time of the First Temple. So, despite what the Bible says, it's not exactly a brand new tomb like you might imagine. Sadly, for those hoping to solve the mystery of where Jesus was laid to rest, this tomb has been crossed off the list. Explore the enchanting Dominus Flevit Church, nestled on the serene Mount of Olives in Jerusalem. Though not claimed to be Jesus' tomb, this site carries rich traditions. Its name, the Lord Wept, echoes the belief that Jesus shed tears here over Jerusalem. Crafted by the skilled hands of Italian architect Antonio Barluzzi, the church's teardrop shape poetically symbolizes Jesus' sorrow. With its breathtaking panoramic views of the Old City, it's a must-visit for pilgrims and history enthusiasts alike. Adjacent to the church lies a rock-cut tomb, linked in legend to Joseph of Arimathea, who provided Jesus' burial place. While overshadowed by the grandeur of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, Dominus Flevit Church holds its own spiritual significance on this sacred mount. Though not recognized as Jesus' final resting site, it remains a cherished haven steeped in religious lore and architectural beauty, inviting visitors to delve into the tales of ancient times. Some intriguing mysteries in Christian history revolve around the final resting places of significant figures like Jesus. Among the contenders are the tomb of the Virgin Mary and the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea. The tomb of the Virgin Mary, nestled in the serene Kidron Valley, has long been associated with Jesus' mother, Mary. While hard evidence linking it directly to Mary is scarce, its allure for pilgrims and visitors lies in the deep respect for Mary and the rich Christian traditions surrounding her. Then there's Joseph of Arimathea, remembered for his pivotal role in providing his own tomb for Jesus' burial. Yet, pinpointing the exact location of Joseph's tomb is a subject of debate. Some place it in the Kidron Valley, while others propose different sites, adding an air of mystery to the search for his final resting place. Both tombs hold a special place in religious devotion and history, offering believers a chance to connect spiritually as they explore them. The stories attached to these sites are integral threads in the tapestry of Christian faith, beckoning pilgrims and historians alike to delve into the tales passed down through generations. The quest to uncover the precise location where Jesus was buried remains a captivating pursuit for those fascinated by both the historical and spiritual dimensions of his burial. In 2017, a dedicated team set out on an incredible mission to breathe new life into the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, a place deeply cherished by Christians worldwide for its connection to Jesus' crucifixion, burial, and resurrection. With its rich history marked by numerous renovations and alterations over centuries, the church stands as a captivating puzzle for historians, archaeologists, and believers alike. Their primary focus was to fortify the edicule, a small sanctuary cradling Jesus' tomb within the church. Despite several past repairs since its construction in the early 19th century, the edicule showed signs of wear, with cracks marring its marble walls and instability threatening its foundation. Determined to safeguard this sacred space, experts meticulously planned and executed a comprehensive restoration effort. But amidst the meticulous work of shoring up the edicule, the restoration team stumbled upon an unexpected and extraordinary find. Carefully peeling back the marble layers from the tomb's inner chamber, they revealed a hidden chamber within the tomb itself, a space forgotten and untouched for centuries until now. The revelation left the archaeological world stunned, adding yet another layer of intrigue to the already enigmatic history of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. It turned out that this sealed chamber had been closed off during a renovation of the Edicule Way back in 1555, a detail lost to time until this momentous discovery. While the chamber yielded no human remains or significant artifacts, its existence shed light on the ever-evolving story of the church and the hidden narratives buried beneath its hallowed halls. Archaeologists and historians quickly grasped the significance of this discovery, recognizing its importance in the ongoing quest to unravel the mysteries of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, a site steeped in centuries of religious reverence and historical change. The sealed chamber's purpose and significance have become subjects of lively scholarly debate, paving the way for fresh avenues of exploration within this hallowed space. The revelation of the hidden chamber marked a truly extraordinary moment in the history of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. It served as a poignant reminder that even in one of the world's most revered and extensively studied locations, there are still secrets awaiting revelation. This unexpected find reignited curiosity about the church's past and reignited efforts to understand its complex history. Beyond the intriguing discoveries within the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the quest for Jesus' burial site has extended beyond Jerusalem. In the town of Talpiot, just south of the city, lies the Talpiot tomb, which has garnered significant attention in recent years. Back in 1980, a fascinating discovery shook the archaeological world, a tomb complex housing 10 ossuaries or bone boxes, but it was 2 of these ossuaries that really set tongues wagging. One bore the intriguing inscription Yeshua bar Yehoseph, translating to Jesus, son of Joseph. The other had Mariamene Mara, interpreted as Mary, known as the Master. Some tantalizingly suggest this could be the final resting place of Jesus, Mary, and perhaps other family members. However, scholars have engaged in heated debates over the authenticity and significance of these inscriptions. Skeptics argue that names like Yeshua and Mariamene were common back then, making such pairings quite probable. Plus, the translation of Mariamene Mara as Mary, known as the Master, is open to diverse interpretations. But controversy aside, the Talpiot tomb remains a captivating subject in biblical archaeology. While it hasn't definitively been linked to Jesus' burial, it adds another layer to the ongoing exploration of his life and death. The quest to unravel the mysteries of his final resting place continues, captivating both scholars and believers alike. What do you think about this intriguing discovery? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below.